Hey, you guys, look at me. I'm all worn out. Look at my hair. My hair was looking nice this morning. Now it's all looking terrible. It was all puffy this morning. Like, I don't know, it looks real nice. But this is me after a whole day of a freaking yard sale. A yard sale. I had a yard sale today and yesterday. I was not going to even be able to do it today because I was feeling so tired from yesterday. I didn't earn that much money today as I did yesterday and last week. I, I earned like a couple hundred yesterday, and last week I earned 300 and something. And today I just 45, about $45 only. See, a 20, two tens, and a 5, which that probably looks like a 2, like a $2 bill. No, but it's a 5. You guys ever see those $2 bills? I have. I've had a couple of them, a couple of those $2 bills in my lifetime since I was born in '74. Back in '74, yeah, this is a good year. Just because that's the year I was born, I think it's a good year. But I just liked my number of the year I was born. My voice is kind of sounding hoarse again. Just you know, talking to a lot of people. I don't really talk to a lot of people that much because I'm shy. But I'll talk to them if they come up to me. But sometimes I kind of back off because I'm my shyness and um, my brain problems because of drowning as a child. It just I get skittish and my anxiety levels go up real high if I'm being around a lot of people. And it just depends on a certain person. It just triggers my anxiety. I don't know why that does that. It just does. I'm trying to open this Gatorade. I'm so freaking thirsty. But it does. A certain type of person will trigger my anxiety. I just don't know what it is. It just happens. You guys, that's just the way I am because the way I drowned. I drowned because I drowned as a child. So, yeah, it kind of messed up my brain. I was under the water, dead. I was literally dead for about 6 minutes, I think. I'm not sure. I think it was 6 minutes. I was dead. In a lot of that time that I was dead, and I went out of my body. Okay, this I'm telling you now in the story, in this video. I left my body, and before that, I was trying to stay above the water against a slimy rock that had algae all over it, and then I just gave up the fight, the struggle. I got too tired. I went underwater, and then I swallowed a bunch of water, and I just died. And I left my body, and I went under the water because God was under the water. That's where I died. And then when I went under the water, I saw God, and He was in this white robe, and He had like this yellow robe. No, yellow rope. Sorry if I get things messed up. That's because of my drowning and learning disability. But He had a yellow rope, and this rope is, they say in the Bible, is this rope that's connected to you, your spirit, from your spirit to your body. And if that rope, it's supposed to be a shiny rope, but to me, I saw it as a regular rope underwater. And if that breaks, you're dead. You're dead for good. I had a certain amount of time. I was dead only for a certain amount of time. But if this rope really breaks, you're really dead. You can't come back. But there is the limit. There is a time limit that God will allow you to come back. But after that limit, he says, you know, and the rope breaks, you have to go back to be with God or wherever. If you've been a good or bad, you could be with God, or you could be in limbo, or you could be in hell. But, you know, anyways, get back to my story. After I saw God, and he told me my life, he showed me my life, and he also told me my life. He told me that I was going to have a hard life if I went back. But he told me I could be with him in eternal bliss, you know, and be happy with him. But then he says, but your mom is going to be sad if you leave her. She's going to commit suicide and be in a holding place until she dies. So I decided to come back and be with her, you guys. And I lost my brother and my mom for that decision. So after I came back, and all before I came back, you know, God let me go to come back to my body. And before I came back to my body, I started floating outside of the water because my body was still underwater, you guys. And I started floating outside of the water, and I was flying like a bird. Flying and flying. It felt so really, really neat. And I was seeing everyone on the beach or the shore, and these people look like freaking ants because I was so high up in the air. I was floating and I was flying like a bird, and it was going really fast. Because your spirit flies like a really fast. And these people look like tiny ants on the shore. I saw my aunt running to these drunk people, trying to get their attention to, you know, saying that her niece was drowning and she's in the river. But this only girl, there was this girl on the with those drunk people, and so she listened to my aunt, and then she went and dove after and into the water, cold freezing water that was going fast. It was a river. So she dove in and went after me, pulled me out of the water, and then she was crying when she came back and brought me to my mom, saying that the river almost took both of us. And she almost drowned and died too, you guys. So when she brought me back to my mom brought me back and blew air into me, but she took the water out of me because somewhere on TV she saw how to rescue people. And so she pumped the water out of me. Then she blew air into me, and I came to myself. And then after that, I told her I swallowed a whole bunch of tadpoles. I told her my story with everything that happened. And she was crying, and she was so relieved that I was back. I gotta go. I'm way past my time. I hope I could upload this. But she was so happy that I was back. She brought me back. My mom, my late mom, saved me from death. And God let me come back too, you guys. Peace out. Bye.